Jason was a young, ambitious man who lived a secular life, driven by worldly goals and material success. When he met Grace, a woman whose life was deeply rooted in faith and spirituality, he was captivated by her warmth and integrity. Determined to win her heart, Jason began attending church and adopting a more spiritual lifestyle. Grace saw potential in him and their love blossomed. They soon married and built a family, raising 3 children, Michael, Emily, and Sophie. For years their life seemed perfect, but as Jason's business flourished, he began drifting away from the values he had embraced for Grace. Slowly, he returned to his old lifestyle, indulging in parties, gambling, and extramarital affairs. The wealth that once supported their family became the fuel for Jason's self-destruction. Grace, heartbroken but steadfast, focused on her children. She shielded them from the truth, ensuring their love for their father remained untarnished. When Jason came home late at night, she told the children he had been working hard. When he brought women home for lunch, Grace played the gracious hostess, pretending they were her own friends to protect her children from the reality of their father's betrayal. "Mom, how many friends do you have?" Sophie once asked, puzzled by the frequent visitors. Grace smiled softly and replied, "Some friendships are fleeting, but kindness is forever." Jason's arrogance knew no bounds. His behavior at home grew more reckless, and his treatment of Grace worsened. Yet she endured it all, holding on to her faith and the hope that one day things might change. That day came in the form of tragedy. One rainy night, Jason, drunk and reckless, lost control of his car. The vehicle plunged off a steep road, leaving him severely injured and disfigured. None of the women he once entertained came to visit him at the hospital. Only Grace remained, sitting by his bedside, tending to his wounds with the same quiet kindness she had always shown. Jason was overwhelmed by her unwavering compassion. Her love and forgiveness broke through Jason's hardened heart. The gravity of his past actions weighed heavily on him, and for the first time in years, he wept. He repented, seeking forgiveness from his family and God. With her encouragement, he met with a priest and confessed his sins. As Jason's physical health improved, so did his spirit. He abandoned his old ways and embraced a simpler, more spiritual life. Though his body was frail, his heart was renewed. He became a devoted husband and father, spending his remaining years cherishing the family he had once neglected. He lived on for a few years with inner peace, then went to his rest in the Lord. When Jason passed away, he left behind a family united by love. Michael took over the family business, supporting his mother and siblings with the values Grace had instilled in them. Her children grew up compassionate and resilient, their bond stronger because of the example she had set. Grace's story was one of sacrifice, faith, and agape love, the selfless love that only God inspires. Through her unwavering patience, she transformed not only her husband but also the lives of her children, leaving a legacy of redemption and hope. If this story touched your heart, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Let us spread the message of love, forgiveness, and the power of faith.